Welcome and good morning. It is Monday, August 7th. If you were able to watch last week's Mike Ferry TV, I talked about the fact that during our Superstar Retreat, which was now a couple of weeks ago, each morning, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I get up early in the morning and I started making notes of what I called random thoughts that were not part of the retreat, not in the workbook, other thoughts that I had that I thought would be of help to our audiences. We're very lucky. When we do a seminar like a Superstar Retreat, we virtually have thousands and thousands of people attend. And the major portion of that audience comes in wide-eyed, excited, enthusiastic about learning and taking notes. We hope if you have not been to one of our big retreats or one of our many small events we put on throughout the course of a year, that you make the decision to commit. I wrote a note to our coaching clients about 2 weeks ago, and I said the following. Earl Nightingale had a great lesson that he taught me. He said, investing in yourself is probably the most important investment you can make for yourself and your family. Or in essence, in our case, learning how to do our job just a little better each day than we did the day before. All right, random thoughts. I think there's 8 or 10 again this week, so let me go through them with you. Number 1, learn to communicate with people at a much higher level or be a little stronger in your communication. But however, don't be disappointed if they don't receive it and don't return your communication at a high level. Professional people speak with authority. Professional people present with authority. Professional people are authorities. As a real estate professional, you are an authority. Speak with authority and expect not the kind of response that you're offering people most of the time. But then I wrote down random thought number 2, be prepared to smile, nod your head, and quickly walk away from anybody that is involved in a negative conversation. If you understand that the subconscious mind controls what we say and what we do, you want to eliminate as many negative thoughts put into your head as you possibly can. So, I'm sitting at the Superstar Retreat a few weeks ago. A group would walk up to me and they would start telling me how what I was teaching at that moment didn't apply to them. And I would smile and say, thank you, and I'd just walk away. Don't allow yourself to be deeply engaged in negative conversations, because those conversations, when they come back out, are going to be of a negative nature to the people that you're talking to as well as yourself. Then number 3, a lot of people questioned me on this one when I wrote this one down and presented it. Be the person other agents want to call looking for a solution to their problem. By being an authority, you're a solution-based agent. When you're talking to a buyer or a seller, when you're negotiating a contract, when you're listing a piece of property, they have a problem that needs a solution. You want to be the person that has the solution. You want a reputation, and it takes time, takes learning, takes experience, takes maturity. It's not going to happen tomorrow to become the agent people look to for solutions to problems. But then I had this thought for everybody to think and understand. Write down all the common problems that you deal with as a real estate sales agent. Then smile and know there's always a solution possible if you're looking for a solution. So what are some of the challenges you face on a daily basis? Because we all have certain things that get in the way of us staying on our schedule, certain things get in the way of us doing our job at the highest level on a given day. What are those problems that you face? And are you looking for a solution? Because if you're looking for a solution, there's always a solution available. Number 5, this one, I send this message out twice a year to all of our coaching clients. I've done it for years, and I normally get a lot of positive feedback saying, thank you for the reminder, Mike. So number 5, in terms of my random thoughts, be the professional that people want in their lives. Be a person that answers their phone, returns phone calls on a timely manner or basis, respond quickly and briefly to texts and emails. Be a responsible professional person. Be A responsive professional person, be a person buyers and sellers in the nation can count on to return a call, return a message, etc. I don't think there's anything more frustrating than agents when their phone rings, they look at it, see who's calling, and then set their phone down. That person could be giving you a referral. They could be giving you a great lead. They could have an offer on one of your listings. It could be a potential buyer. It could be a potential seller. Not answering your phone can be expensive. We just don't want you to have the burden of that expense. Number 6, life is a journey. We all know that. There are some really good days. There are some not so good days. And then there are some great days. Concentrate on the good and the great. There was a book written, became a bestseller business book called Good to Great. And it was a fun book to read because there is some pretty defined differences between good and great. One of the coaching clients we work with called me a couple weeks ago and said, okay, Mike, what is the difference between a top producer and a good producer? I said, there's a lot of differences, and we don't have enough time on the phone to go through it because it's a seminar. But what we want to look at is this. If we concentrate on the good days and the great days, we don't have time for the not so good days that take place in all of our lives. Number 7. This is a tough one for some of you to accept. Random thought. This is not a business of likes. That's Facebook. This is a business of constant conversations, constant communication, constant engagement with people that you know and people you don't know. As I said to you folks last week, there's 2 kinds of people in the world. Those I know, those I don't know. Which group is bigger, and are you engaging them on a regular basis? Number 8, I shared this with our Think Big group back about a month ago. I had 3 primary mentors and one that I met and got to know a little later in the course of my life, and this person who has since passed away. So my 4 mentors and what they taught me. Earl Nightingale, number 1, we become what we think about most of the time. Good, strong, positive, goal-directed thoughts bring good, strong, positive results. We become what we think about. Mike Vance, think outside the box. We have a tendency to confine ourselves, and we put ourselves in a little box that we can't get out of. Crack the box in half, jump out, and experience this wonderful business called real estate. Dr. Gunther Klaus taught us the law of opposites. Find out what the crowd is doing and go the other direction. Yes, it's a little more lonely, but you don't have any competition. And then Larry Wilson, who taught us the personality styles, taught me, never stop developing your versatility. Never stop developing your versatility. Random thought number 9 for this week is just a short question. Who is influencing your life the most? Who is influencing your life the most? And number 10, random thought on this beautiful August day. Do you have a planned system for learning? Because one of the things that Mike Vance and Gunther Klaus sat me down and they drilled me on, and this goes back to my early to mid 20s, and I'm now at 78, so it's been a long time. Do you have a system for learning how to do your job better than you've done it in the past? Do you have a system for learning how to live your life to the fullest? Do you have a planned system you can follow? So whether it be reading books or attending seminars or talking to other successful people, you're always learning and growing so you can accomplish more in the course of your life. Thank you for watching Mike Ferry TV. Thanks for being part of the Random Thoughts. And we're going to talk about a few more next week. Have a great week. Thank you.